you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.
Today we got how CoryxKenshin beat the allegations in 24 hours. We literally yesterday just reacted to how this girl popped out of nowhere, just literally trying to tear down CoryxKenshin's name. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, are we even surprised? People have been trying to tear this man down for years for virtually no reason. I mean, bro literally just disappears from the internet, minds his business, comes back, drops bangers on YouTube, rinse and repeats. He never disses nobody. I don't know him personally, but he just genuinely seems like a nice guy. But I just hate how we live in a culture that is guilty until proven innocent rather than innocent until proven guilty. It just makes no sense. But only 24 hours later and he already beat the allegations. So let's get right into the video and see what's really going on.
Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
No, I'm not gonna lie, when he said this I was already kind of like, Cory, why? I know he's literally just probably joking with his girl, and within the context of this video it clearly looks like it was a joke, but I'm not gonna lie, when you get caught saying something like this in 4K footage, it's not a good look.
Why?
I'm sorry, I just got this fetish that I do, you know.
Fetish?
Well guys, welcome back to the greatest channel on the internet, and I think the world just witnessed a speed run on beating allegations, because so far in the big 2.5 and even last year in the medium 2.4, I don't think we've seen allegations debunked this fast like ever, because to my understanding it hadn't even been a full 24 hours yet and people were already celebrating CoryxKenshin beating the allegations. But for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, let me explain. If you've ever been on YouTube, then you most likely have heard of the name CoryxKenshin. He's a very popular YouTuber.
The fact that you just called him CoryxKenshin, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Are we saying that? CoryxKenshin? Are we just calling him CoryxKenshin? Or am I out of the loop? Am I the one that's not hip to what we calling the GOAT black YouTuber? I thought it was just CoryxKenshin.
YouTuber with over 20 million subscribers who occasionally likes to disappear from his YouTube channel. But recently, a long-term ex-girlfriend of his came out and said that he was abusive.
Is that her profile pic? Yo. I don't even need to check and I know she's selling cheeks. Shorty's an OF model, bro. Now, not to say that OF models can't get, SA'd and have issues, but bruh, I'm already like, we not buying it, bruh. The jig is up.
Long-term ex-girlfriend of his came out and said that he was abusive, manipulative, toxic, and even had some SA allegations thrown in there. And she was even making TikToks talking about how Cory had hurt her.
Bacon avocado.
Oh, bro.
It's like, bro, again, we said this in the last video, but the fact that you are like making trendy content out of your quote unquote pain, it's like, that is not someone that is actually dealing with a problem does. I'm not mad at somebody that is dealing with something coming to the internet to tell their story and help spread some awareness, but I would imagine that they would do it in a fashion that is just like, yo, this is what happened, this is the story, boom 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 boom. But shorty's breaking it up into a 1, 2, 3 part series. She's doing trendy sounds with the making TikToks to it. It's like, bruh, you just trying to get views. You just a clout chaser. That's all this is.
Brother, this guy stinks!
And I'm not the only one, it's crazy. And once those allegations were put on the internet, they spread like wildfire.
CoryxKenshin? This can't be true, bro. I deadass thought this was a saint. But I hear you doing stuff to people when they sleep. Now look, of course, there's a chance the is lying, but we can't just, what they talking about. We gotta listen to both sides. This deadass, one of the most impactful, biggest YouTubers on the entire earth, and you have allegations like this.
From TikTok to Twitter to...
I mean, It's not out of the realm of, like, some of the biggest, most impactful people in general have allegations from all over. I mean, I'm not saying that it's fair, but I just feel like that was so dumb of him to say. Like, bro, most celebrities and stars have rumors and, you know, bullshit about them all over the internet. It just kind of comes with the territory. It's unfortunate. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying that it actually sucks that it happens, but like, what? How do you just go say you have allegations like this and oh my god, like, bro? I mean, it's actually not that uncommon.
Reddit, all these allegations spread very quickly. A bunch of people even made articles about it, which I'm not gonna lie, is kinda insane. And throughout all these articles and TikTok videos and people on Twitter, a lot of people thought that CoryxKenshin was guilty of the stuff that he was being accused of. And mostly because of videos like this that the ex-girlfriend was posting. POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He just wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you.
Still on.
And still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you.
Again, bro, I mean, this is, I don't want to say it's being taken out of context because all the context is here, but I also want y'all to pay very close attention to that smile. She is very much in on the joke. He's joking, you know, and, you know, maybe it's dark humor. Like, they playing around with each other, bruh. Now, inappropriate joke? Sure. But have you never made an inappropriate joke when the cameras are off behind closed doors? Some things just aren't meant for the internet to see. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. If all your dirty jokes were laid out on the internet, a lot of y'all would be canceled too. I'm saying I'm guilty of it too. Like, we're human, bruh. We're human. So, it's very unfortunate when things like this happen, but the reality is, like, all people have some dirty laundry, bruh. And if this is his dirty laundry, joking with his girlfriend in an inappropriate way, but not actually doing anything that is wrong, I mean, come on, man. Y'all, you are reaching to try and destroy this man.
You're good, right?
What you do, Cory?
Don't worry about it.
Cory?
Shit.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right on my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of...
Now, very clearly, this was just a bad joke by Cory, saying that he did something to her while she was sleeping.
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know.
And once again, I mean, clearly, we can tell that he's joking. I mean, look at his face. He looks like he's about to smile or laugh. But somehow, some way, this got turned into people thinking Cory essayed her while she was sleeping. The caption on the video also isn't doing him any favors because she's talking about him hurting her, even though it's not in that way. And because of that, people on Twitter absolutely ran with it, with people saying they're grieving the CoryxKenshin situation and that they have videotaped proof. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they're talking about. I guess people took that joke of his as a literal confession, which is insane. Did I also mention that this video she posted is from like 2018? So in 2025, she's now posting things from 7 years ago, trying to make Cory look bad. However, at the very least, I am glad that she came out and said Cory didn't essay her, which a lot of people thought from the video, but it still begs the question.
But it's like, that's what I said in the last video. It's like, why did you post it? Because you knew what type of picture it would paint of the man. What was the point? What was the point? You just wanted the attention. You got it. But now you just caused a whole bunch of drama and commotion on this nigga for no reason, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious to hear Cory's response to all this, bruh. And it's honestly no wonder why he keeps disappearing from the internet. Bro, he's made enough money. Not to say that he doesn't want more, but I would imagine at this point in Cory's career, he's not doing it for the money, bro. He's literally doing it for the love of the game. And when shit like this happens, it's like, Nigga, I could really just pack up all my shit and go ghost and never come back on y'all niggas, bro. Cause y'all just not appreciating me, bro. Y'all really believe in this shit? Face value off of bullshit like this? Me literally laughing and joking with my girl in 4K. She's smiling and laughing with a joke, and then y'all gonna flip that and be like, oh, I did this to her? Fuck out my face, bro. Like, bro, I genuinely could see how this is the conclusion that a nigga can come to, bro.
Why she even posted it in the first place 7 years later. And by the way, at this point, Cory still hasn't responded or said anything on the topic. After posting the now deleted video, she also started posting stuff like this. Dear CoryxKenshin, I didn't want to do this, but I don't owe you my silence anymore. There's no clean way to start, just that familiar weight in my chest while the world kept applauding someone who never showed up for me. I was never part of your world publicly. You made sure I stayed close, just far enough to be invisible. Pause real quick. Can you guys understand how the writing of this makes it seem way more serious than it is? She's making it seem like she was tortured or kidnapped or something way worse, when that isn't the situation at all. Your followers eat up the whole man of faith image you push, but faith without basic decency isn't faith, it's branding. And once again, guys, they dated a long time ago, so all this just feels like very creepy stalker ex-girlfriend vibes. You talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. That's not devotion, that's hypocrisy. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. Well, clearly she did fool you, because that's why you're posting these. And look, she has a lot more slides that I'm not about to read because they're not really that important. But the most important part is, you ghosted me. Not because you were confused, but to teach me a lesson. You made me feel like
this bitch got ghosted and has not forgot about this nigga since, bro. That nigga Cory laying that thing, boy. That nigga's laying that good pipe. Got her dickmatized because she think about that shit 6 years later, chat. Holy. Holy. The samurai going dumb, huh? Alright, let me chill. But on some shit, I'm like almost keeping it a stack. Like, I'm not even almost keeping it a stack. Like, I'm tripping. But if we're being honest, like, 7 years? That nigga must have been coming crazy. Pause. Tell me if I'm tripping.
I had the strength to earn a reply. Every move was calculated, even if I couldn't see it back then. So essentially, this whole thing can be summed up to, she's salty she got ghosted. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what this whole entire thing is about. But don't worry, guys, because this one was only part 1, and she has a part 2 and a part 3. And luckily, she's on public again, because when I tried to look at this hours ago, she was on private. So I'm kind of confused why she went back to public, even though she knows she's gonna get a bunch of hate for this. But in part 2, as you can see before I even click on it says where it gets worse. And then came the Xbox messages. It wasn't even what you said, it was how you casually said it. Like nothing you'd done had ever left a scar. Like you hadn't already shattered me once and just gotten bored. And on the next slide, we have some Xbox messages, which
it almost feels like she used ChatGPT to write these motherfuckers. Like, they a little too poetic. I'm not giving her that much credit, man. Motherfucker using ChatGPT to try and cancel niggas. What is that? Is that the play? Is that the method?
It's apparently from CoryxKenshin and her. Okay, so what's up? You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to F your life up some more. What? That was a joke, geez, LOL. I was just asking. Never heard you curse before. That's why you threw me off. And these sadly weren't the only messages, guys. If you keep scrolling, she eventually posted some more DMs of her and CoryxKenshin. And once again, this all stems from her being mad she got ghosted like 7 years ago. And from the look of some of these DMs, you could probably make the case that Cory is a bad person, but that would be stretching it a lot. There was also supposedly some tweet going around from the ex Panda Ninja that basically says she was lying about the messages, but
and this is why I'm watching this right now, because I really just wanted an update on, you know, from my last video, all I had were the allegations and everybody talking about the allegations. Now it's been 100% dispelled that it was false. So this is kind of where it's like, okay, he finally caught up to speed to what I need. So for everybody that watched the last reaction, this is why we're reacting to it again. I'm looking for this information right here. Just had to point that out there because I feel like the whole first half of this video was shit that we saw in the last video. But hey, maybe you're watching this for the first time. So hey, You got it.
It was a fake account, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of got me for a second. The part 3 on her page is a thread that's entirely too long, and I really do not feel like reading. But essentially, it's just about another girl. She also claims this is the end of her letter, and that she didn't write this for attention. However, once again, this was 7 to 8 years ago, so there's no reason you should still be thinking of this stuff. It's also the fact that you posted it online for everybody to see because she wanted attention. She also posted this long 4-minute video, which I guess is for clarity.
I just really want to make this clear that, and this is very important, I'm saying this literally with all my heart. This was never about defaming Cory at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me.
But you said you gave us a nothing sandwich. All you said was the nigga fucking ghosted you. He dicked you down and ghosted you. Did that hurt your feelings? I'm sorry, yes. But it is not illegal to fucking be a fuckboy. And I said this in the last video, bruh. You're doing way too much, girl.
I felt at that moment that I wanted to share with people that may have similar experiences like I did. And that's basically it.
From 7 years ago? 7 years ago, though? Like a regular breakup? If that, you might have just been the side chick who never got, you know, officially cuffed. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of them secrets that you just take to the grave, man. Like, it's not even a secret. You were CoryxKenshin's side bitch. It's not a crime. It might be a slightly immorally correct, but who's to say he wasn't just feeling you out? Who's to say that he thought he was interested in you and y'all was clicking for a little bit, but then he realized that you're a lying psychopath weirdo. And he's like, yo, I don't want to fuck with you. Who's to say that wasn't what happened? Maybe his intentions were pure.
I'm not quite sure what happened to Diaries. Like, I don't think you need to post everything that's happened to you in the past, especially when you know the person you're talking about.
It's the red lipstick, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Jet black hair. Twilight skin. Red lip. Dr. Umar, bro. How you feeling about this? I don't think he'd approve.
Has a very huge following, and this happened 7 to 8 years ago. And it's not even like anything super terrible happened to you. You got ghosted. It happens a lot to everybody. You didn't have some special experience that the world needed to know. You simply just tried to capitalize off his name, and it didn't work, which is why you now had your comments off. CoryxKenshin still never responded to any of these allegations, which is probably what she wanted the most. But yet and still, without saying a word or lifting a finger, Cory has beaten all of the allegations, and people on Twitter and TikTok.
Ex-girlfriend tried, fake fans complied, CoryxKenshin in 5. That's actually hilarious.
Are now posting stuff like this.
Nigga, if I'm Cory, y'all getting a video a day for a month straight. Because the way y'all niggas locked in to debunk that shit is insane. The allegations dropped on 9 p.m. last night and was cleared up by the morning.
So yeah, in other words, she tried, they lied, CoryxKenshin in 5. Good
Word. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit more news in this video when going into it, but hey, it is what it is. As I already kind of assumed, it was just another clout chaser just trying to defame this brother. But at the end of the day, man, it's not a crime to to mess up. It's honestly not a crime to mess up. And I've said this in the last video, but CoryxKenshin doesn't owe y'all nothing, bro. If he actually did something wrong, then fine. We hold people accountable. Just like, but at the end of, you put yourself in his shoes. You suppose your whole career needs to go down the drain just because you broke up with somebody? Just because you woke up and you don't like that person anymore? I think not, man. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation in the comment section. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I did expect just a little bit more updates, but I guess this is it. This is, you know, CoryxKenshin wins. CoryxKenshin in 5. All right.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy. I made this shit look too easy.
Yeah.